Here's a blast from the past. Pleased to introduce a face well known to us all, Trevor Ranford, who is no longer our EO, but remains family in the pistachio industry, and here to present a presentation about Beasties, his favourite topic.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody. Brenda asked me to talk about biosecurity, and if I talk to you about biosecurity in my world, I'd bore you to death. So change the topic a little bit, but reality is, while you growers are dealing with your pests and diseases in the orchard, my role is to try and, over the years, to minimise any new pests and diseases that might come into the country. So what we have in Australia is a very bureaucratic biosecurity system that if any of you growers want to get bored, well, as I said, come and join me at some of these meetings. The biosecurity aspect, and I've only got a couple of slides in this particular area, but I think the important aspect of this slide is that there are three components: pre-border, border and post-border. And the reality is you guys deal with post-border. If a pest or disease comes in, it's not eradicated, then you end up adding it to your list to manage. In the aspect of pre-border, that's the role of the federal government, and currently pistachios, walnuts and almonds are involved with a border or a pre-border incident of capra beetle. Capra beetle came in a container of nappies into the Woolworths system, and obviously the container was contaminated by capra. They got into the packaging, got into the nappies, and somebody who bought a set of nappies found a beetle. We are now in a pre-border incident situation, and hopefully the federal department will manage it to a point where it doesn't become a problem for you as growers. So they are important components of the network. Similarly, there's a whole range of activities, and the response aspect is the one that I get heavily involved with. Been involved with varroa mite, shot-hole borer in WA, and a previous instance of capra beetle, brown marmorated stink bug. You go on the list of pests and diseases that we find at the border is increasing dramatically over a period of time. Again, don't want to bore you with acronyms. They're what I live with on a daily basis. The important one is, well, there are two. Pistachios is a member of Plant Health Australia, as is 40 odd other industries, all of the state and territory agencies and the federal government. The Emergency Plant Pest Response Deed is a legal document, about 270 odd pages, that deals with an incursion coming into Australia. And then a range of committees that make decisions in relation to an exotic pest or disease. The important aspect is that the nut industry, across the 7 nut industries, has over the years developed a nut industry biosecurity plan. It's just been reviewed and updated, so the new version is available. there is a whole range of pest and disease lists. This is what the document looks like in relation to each of the nut crops. And there are substantial pages of these sorts of pests and diseases that have been looked at. And again, this capra beetle. From the point of view of pistachios, within that the nut biosecurity plan, there are three basic high-risk pests. Capra beetle, which I've talked about, strawberry bug, and Xylella fastidiosus, and that's a bacterial aspect. I'll go through these quickly, just some examples of the pests and diseases that are within the plan, but certainly capra beetle, I've talked about it. I think this is the fourth incident that I've been involved with in relation to capra coming in containers that are infested. And it's a real issue for Australia that you get these hitchhiker pests coming into the country. Strawberry bug. This is Xylella, as I said, a leaf scorch. These are hundreds of year old olive orchards in Italy that have been decimated by this bacteria. Again, other images of it. It is either number one or number two pest that is in the government's priority list, and it swaps between Xylella and capra. Within the nut industry biosecurity plan, in relation to pistachios, there are 31 pests, 1 bacteria, 4 fungi, and 1 water mould that are of concern and are listed within that document. Just a few of the examples of the things we don't want. As I said, I'm not going to talk to them. I'm just showing you slides of things that you should be looking at in relation to navel orange worm. David's going to
never seen it
tell you all about what California does with navel orange worm, so I'll move on quickly. Again, these are the sorts of pests and diseases Australia is free of at the present moment, and none of us really want.
Start the Twix trip.
No,
don't do it anymore.
Look, again, this whole aspect of pest and disease management's been on the pistachio industry's agenda for as long as I've been involved, which goes back to 2010. We consistently highlighted orchard sanitation. We've developed management or tech sheets. We did a number of years ago produce an on-farm biosecurity planner. They were sent out to members in the post when they were first developed. But if you didn't get one, haven't got one, then I found some in my shed when I was cleaning up the other day. So please take them and use them. Set up in a fashion whereby, that's the planner I talked about. That's the type of page, and it's such a material that you can actually write your action in that column, and it will rub off if you use the right sort of pen when you've done that action. But it's a practical tool for you. Again, things that I live with. National programs, national plans, these are substantial documents that are developed, of which industry has input through people like myself. The other program is, it's a citrus program. Plant Health Australia set this up, and they have contacted the association, and there is an opportunity for pistachios to be involved in setting up a spot this anything unusual, and it's been very important for us with outbreaks like Capra beetle that people, the general public, are saying, I've got this pest, what is it? And as a result we can act on those sorts of things. It's an opportunity for the industry to talk with PGAI and develop one specifically for pistachios at a no-cost situation. If you see anything in your orchards, please, you're encouraged to report it. And it's been an important aspect of the last couple of years for the industry with Heliothis and Carpophilus becoming problems. So it's important that you find something that you do stand up and let people know, because the sooner we get onto these pests and diseases, the greater chance we've got of eliminating them. And that's enough for me. Just a quick overview on things that the industry is involved in that you might not be fully aware of, but it's an important part of what PGAI does for you as growers to minimise exotic pests and diseases coming into this country and making your life a little harder than what already is. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Trevor. Do you have any questions? Trevor?
Not a question. I wanted to say that we have a biosecurity facility at our laboratory of class 5.21. If there's anyone who wants it, you can contact us.
Who are you?
I'm Shaniki from Alza Laboratory in Murby.
Right, thank you. Okay. Very good. Any other questions for Trevor, please?